friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Kate Mercy. Today we are going to be playing with the new Natasha Denona Retro Palette. This retails for $65. You can find it, of course, on Natasha Denona's website as well as Beautylish and Sephora. I will link it down below, but if this is something that you are interested in, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel down below. And without any further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so I do have my base makeup done and I have my eyes primed. I used the new NYX Ultimate eye primer. I just have found that it works well, of course, as a base, but also that it's like a little bit easier to manipulate than my P. Louise one. So that's what we went with today. I'm anticipating good results. I typically love Natasha Denona. That primer's been working well, so we'll just kind of dive into it. Also, if you can hear like tap dancing in the background, my dog can't find a spot to like get comfortable in the beauty room because there's obviously nowhere else she could find to lay down. So at any rate, this is what the palette looks like. Beautiful, typical packaging. And then this is the color story. I just think it's absolutely stunning. I'm super excited to play with this. I will see if we can do some swatches and roll the footage. So these are swatches of the top row. We have Glitz, and then Andy, Jude, and Maud, and Vivienne. That's the in order from top to bottom. I'm loving this shade right here. Also this shade looks really promising. So super excited. We'll do the second row. Here is that second row swatched out. So from top to bottom, we have Groove, Apart, Psychedelic, Go-Go, and Patty. Also so pretty. I'm really excited to like dive into some of these grungier shades, but we will go into swatch the third row first. So again, here is the last row swatched, and top to bottom we have Swing, Nude Mauve, Rebellion, Hello, and Amara. So let's go ahead, get my brushes, and do an eye look. Okay, me again. So to be perfectly transparent, we're going to do something like probably pretty simplistic, A, because I'm running late for work, and B, just because I really want to do like a first impressions, kind of see how this plays around. If anyone is interested in seeing a 3 looks 1 palette, I'd be happy to do that. I know plenty of other people, of course, are going to be doing reviews on this palette as well, but I'm just really excited to have this palette and to be able to play with it because it is a beautiful color story. So we're going to go ahead and take a large fluffy brush here. This is the E40 from Sigma, and we're going to go into this shade right here called Maud and just set that primer and put that all throughout the crease and lid. Next, we're going to take this brush by Sigma. It is their blending brush, and it's their E25 Max, and we're going to go up here with this shade Andy and blend that out in the crease. Next, we're going to go into Rebellion, and I'm hoping I don't want to regret this. It looks like it's going to be one of those like cream to powder shadows. To do that, we're going to go in with the Domed Utility by Sigma. It is their E34, and we're going to just tap that on the outside. I was thinking about doing a halo eye, but I don't know. We'll kind of see where this goes. Now I'm going to take this cream to powder shade Go-Go, and I'm going to put that on the lid and then top it off with Psychedelic. Psychedelic looks like it's going to be a pretty topper shade, and quite honestly, the cream to powder formula I just feel like works really the most beautifully when like spread out on the lid. And I'm just using my finger, as you can see. I know you can't see my bottoms, but I have on pink bottoms, so I'm trying to get like a pink purple mauve look. So far I'm like actually very, very happy with how this is coming along. I'm just going to go in with this flat brush into that shade Go-Go that we've been putting all over our lid, just because my finger isn't as precise, obviously, as a brush can be. So just want to make sure that we're like still paying attention to what we're doing here. Of course, by we, I mean me. And then I'm going to try to use the brush just to kind of see how psychedelic plays on the brush, but quite honestly, I anticipate having to go in with my finger. I'm just going to take that large shader again and just go over the edges and make sure that everything... Typically I do my eyes first, but where I was doing a first impressions, I was like, well, I should probably have my base done so that people can kind of get the full effect. But typically I do my eyes first so that if I do mess up, I can clean it up a little easier. Okay, so I am gonna go and do my mascara and lower lash line, and I'll be back to give you my first impressions. So this is the eyes all complete. I'm quite happy with how it turned out. Something to just kind of be mindful of, and this is true for all Natasha Denona shadows that are that cream to powder formula, is that if you don't use this, in my experience, in like a patting motion, and you try to like swipe it out, you might get a little bit more patchiness than like you're anticipating. So it does take like quite a bit of blending. I find that like those types of shadows typically blend better when I'm like using a patting motion and I'm trying to put it in like a concentrated area. I have never met a Natasha Denona palette that I don't like, so I did anticipate liking this. This color story is right up my alley. I think that it's, for me, it's worth $65 because I know that I'm going to get a lot of use out of this. I know that I'm going to create a lot of beautiful looks. I definitely think I can use this in the fall and the spring. So for me, I love this. And again, comment down below if you would like to see a 3 looks on palette video. It took me a second. I lost my train of thought. But I am actually really happy with the way that my makeup looks today. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It would mean a lot to me if you would subscribe to my channel down below. As always, please stay happy, stay healthy, and stay blessed, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.